Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave. This is day 22 of the August daily draws. So as we close out the week and approach the weekend, let's see what message we get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Tarot of the Witch's Garden, followed by an oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch Lammas Oracle. So let's use our first card and get the reading underway. Okay. We have the Two of Pentacles. So this is about keeping things moving, keeping things in motion, tackling priorities and tasks and the practicalities of our daily lives, keeping the important things moving, keeping things moving in the air, keeping that cycle of energy moving and flowing. That means almost literally juggling, but not even quite that. It just means that we give the right attention to the right things at the right time. That's the kind of balance we're looking for. That we're not just focusing on one thing and letting something else drop to the floor in our responsibilities and tasks that we need to be doing on a daily basis. There'll be several things that we have to keep going, and they have to keep going. And we have to try and not drop any of them. We need to keep the motion, to keep focused on each one, from alternate our focus and move our focus from one to another, then back again. Just keep monitoring how things are going and keep things flowing in the right direction. And that's what the Two of Pentacles to me means. It's that ever-changing, ever-adapting. Sometimes we need to adapt to the circumstance to keep things going. We need to change with the circumstances in order to keep the energy flowing, to keep the creativity flowing, and all of to keep the practical things in motion, to keep things being done, keep things moving forward. And so this is important to keep ourselves on a firm footing where we can keep our own personal stability, and then we'll be in a position then to focus on the things around us and give them the right attention at the right time, prioritizing tasks at the right time. It's about time management. It's about knowing what we should be doing when, not neglecting something at the expense of another. It's just keeping the day-to-day, what some would call even mundane things moving in the right direction by paying attention. It does require focus, as she's focused on them. Not look at her eyes, she's looking up there, but she's not keeping all of them. They're both in the air, but they've got this infinity symbol here. So it's like it's an ongoing motion of them cycling round, and it's like everything's in the air at the same time. You're ready to catch if one starts to fall, but it's getting the right rhythm. It's getting the right routines in place. It's getting, to keep, once you get used to doing it at you get into the rhythm of it, and it becomes almost second nature. But the moment you take your concentration off it and you lose the rhythm, that's when you sort of lose what's going where, and and everything comes crashing to the ground. And we've all had moments like that where we've lost focus and things have not gone to plan, and it's almost as if they've come crashing down. But that doesn't mean that's it. You just you take things back up again and try again, and and the more we do it, the more that we work on it and focus on it, the more natural we sort of get into the swing of things quite often. It's literally like learning to juggle. I mean, I'm not saying that I've learned to juggle, but I know from other people, and I used to be able to juggle two balls pretty I could have quite managed 3 very easily. I'm sure if I'd have persisted and practiced, but I didn't. It wasn't important enough for me to pursue it. You know, it wasn't something I was that interested in. It was just something I wanted to give a try. Um, and it wasn't important to my day to day life. So, you know, that's something that you give up. But you see, you don't progress if you don't keep going. And but getting back to the point is that even the little bit of achievement I made after a bit of practice, you know, and it got easier the more I practiced. And I might have pursued, you know, gone further if I'd have practiced more, you know, and persisted with it. And it takes persistence, it takes perseverance, it takes focus. And this is what the two of Pentacles is saying to us. If we're going to release the potential of whatever it is we're trying to create, if we're going to bring it into reality, there's all kinds of aspects to it that we have to keep moving. And it takes focus, it takes attention, it takes getting into the right sort of rhythm, for want of a better word. You know, we get into the right routine, the right sort of way of doing it, and we just keep it going for as long as we can until we materialize what we want. But it does require focus, concentration, and also balanced concentration, that we're not just concentrating on one aspect, maybe the aspect that we like the most. You know, the other aspects are important, and we need to bring those in as well and combine them continually. So, you know, so it's that kind of energy that we're working with. And it's just reminding us that, you know, there are practical details involved in whatever we're doing, and we need to have the right approach, the right focused and balanced approach to what we're doing, and to persevere with it and to keep things going in order to change things up and create what we want to create. And I think that's what the Two of Pentacles is telling us today. Okay, so let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Iced tea. Iced tea. Making some iced tea there with the bits of lemon in the jug here. Lean into your soul's pull and listen to its whispers to nurture yourself. Sometimes, with that, to me, iced tea is what you would relax with an iced tea. It would be refreshing, and to nurture yourself. In the midst of all this, it can be tiring. This effort, when focused effort is in play, it drains you. So you have to have times within that process to keep the balance where things are still, while things are moving in the right direction, while they're in the air, take a bit of time to chill and relax, replenish yourself, to continue to keep things going afterwards. So we need moments of relaxation as well. It's not just non-stop effort and expending our strength and energy. Yes, there's a lot of that involved, but there are times when we need to have a chill out, not necessarily literally have an iced tea, unless that's what you want, but the equivalent, whatever it is, relaxes you, nurtures you, and then you get back to the day-to-day running of things. And I think that's what the cards are reminding us of today. Okay, so that's today's message. I'll be back tomorrow as we start the weekend. Until then, thank you for listening, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.